Today, my story is coming from the Green Market Report, and the headline reads Trulieve files racketeering lawsuit against former employees and vendors in Arizona. So the company says that commercial bribery schemes started in 2020 and 2021, something that most of us are aware of. There was a huge scheme that went on here in Arizona. So the Florida-based Trulieve Cannabis Corporation filed a civil lawsuit against two of its former purchasing managers in Arizona, as well as five other Arizona businesses, alleging they engaged in kickback schemes that gave the brands access to valuable shelf space at the company's 21 marijuana shops. So you hear Trulieve has 21 marijuana shops here in Arizona. The two former employees, Randall Ubenreck, Uberrecken and Daniel Hershak began a commercial bribery plot as much as 3 years ago, or according to the lawsuit, which was filed in August 24th of this year in Maricopa County courts. Trulieve alleges that the pair received nearly $1 million through the company that says that it could be higher. Because they were getting kickbacks from a couple of different companies. The defendants in the case include Your Way Cannabis Brands, who does venom extracts, which I'm familiar with here in Arizona, and Natural Wonders licensed dispensary chain, and Healing Resources and Consulting, a hemp company. Trulieve said that in the lawsuit that each of the companies listed had paid the two in exchange for shelf space at its dispensaries. So it's a lot of that going on here in Arizona, where we have a certain amount of owners that own all of the dispensaries. And so they have partnered up with these brands. And so now they're having problems because the brands are probably the only ones that are in these shops that are selling. So they said it's an underlying problem that led to the lawsuit. According to the complaint, it is that there's robust competition for shelf space at relatively few legal marijuana stores in Arizona, because we only have 143 of them here. The robust nature of Arizona's retail cannabis market, combined with the limited number of available open retail dispensaries, has created competition among entities and individuals to have their cannabis and cannabis products placed into licensed retail dispensaries for sale, the suit says. With the acquisition that Harvest had last year, they were employing both those men, and one was hired in 2018, and he quickly rose to senior medication procurement manager in 2022, and then he resigned after he got that position. So the other guy, Hershak, began at Harvest in 2019 as an assistant buyer, and then he was quickly promoted to medicated procurement manager in February of 2022. He reported directly to Uber Reckon before he was terminated in May of last year. So they had the means, the methods, and the opportunity to carry out a plan because they controlled and decided which cannabis products plaintiffs purchased from third parties on a wholesale basis for sale at Harvest Trulieve's Arizona retail dispensary, the lawsuit says. So just to sum this up, we have quite a few lawsuits going on here in Arizona. Some of them are from the dispensary owners. Some are from social equity applicants that won licenses. Some are from social equity applicants who have not won licenses, who felt like the whole system here in Arizona was a scam. So here we just have one more lawsuit, and now it's coming from the dispensary owners. So I don't know what's going to be the outcome of this, but it just shows a case of everything that's going on here in Arizona with the scam that's trying to unfold. What do my fellow correspondents have to say about this? And what do you think about just another lawsuit? And this one happened to be for racketeering.
Mm.
Oh, I was going to go into that one, Zaza. Yeah, because it says the suit accuses all involved of civil racketeering, fraud, negligent misinterpretation, or misrepresentation, civil conspiracy, and aiding and abetting. There's also a count of consumer fraud levied against Your Way Cannabis and its affiliates, and Nature's Wonder and Healing Resources, and counts of unjust enrichment and breach of fiduciary duty against Ubrechen and Hirashak. And there is no hearing that is yet to be set in the case. But I love this Trulieve company spokesperson comment in this article. I don't know if you caught this, Zaza, but this is one of my favorites. They say Florida-based MSO Trulieve says continues to be a leader in the regulated cannabis industry, and as such, we have a responsibility to hold bad actors accountable. They said. Oh man, maybe they should go and look into their respiratory situations. I think it is too. I think it's a total PR stunt.
Well, we have a lot of bad actors here in Arizona, so it's really hard to pick out who they are, but they are all the same ones from the beginning. So from 2010 till present day, the same bad actors are still in play in our state.
Yeah, some of the laws in Arizona allow for bad actors. Right? You're a bad actor, you pay a fine, then you go back to work.
Yeah, and
that's what happens.
I mean, Gretchen, how much of this too do you think that might just be a trick out of DC's playbook, where this is just simply a distraction to have everybody looking over here when they're really doing something even worse over there?
Well, I would not go that far. I think what it is them being proactive to get ahead of a scandal that might, hurt their interests. So to show we're going over after our employees who were bad, blah, blah, blah. That's them getting out in front of this, which you should. Always get out in front of the scandal. Don't hide it. Get out in front of it.
They didn't take that advice in Massachusetts.
Well, they're idiots there.
Just saying. Just saying.
I'm just saying. It's never the cover-up. It's always the cover-up. It's never the crime.
It's always the cover-up.
It's always the cover-up.
So do you guys hear frequently of companies suing their employees?
No, that's why I think this is them trying to be proactive.
Yeah, the flip. Yeah.
Yeah.
To say this wasn't us, this was bad actors, because they don't want to get wrapped up in some racketeering junk.
I think they're just detracting. Trying to just throw
what?
it.
What are they hiding,
I think they're just throwing a smoke screen up so they can say, hey, we're not that bad. We did this. Telling you. Just watch. Just watch. There's gonna be more proof in this pudding, I'll tell you that much.
We'll see.
Well, I will definitely keep you updated with what happens with this lawsuit.
Please, without a doubt. I can't wait to see what goes on with this. And hopefully someone gets deposed and we can get some actual real truth to all of this. What you think, Gretchen?
Sure, what the
heck? All right.
I'm not used to having to think this early.
You're not used to having to think this early?
I'm used to, I get my brain functioning by noon before I have to start talking.
So you're saying you got all mush brain right now?
It's all this wonderful outdoor sun grown I'm getting here.
Oh, God. It's definitely clouding your brain with all that pollen and all
this fresh air. It's weird.
All that boof in the air. Oh, man. I feel bad for you guys. You guys got to breathe in all those toxic terps, outdoorness.